It's again! Unbelievable! Come on!
It's back-to-back home games for the Blues and it's non-league day, so let's see what's in store. We're here at the arena this afternoon as we take on playoff rivals Chatham Town. The Blues came out on top in the reverse fixture back in February thanks to a second half strike from Louie Johnson, and we'll be looking to complete the league double over the Chats today. And there's plenty on the line. A win this afternoon would see us climb back up to third in the table and above Chatham, as well as tighten our grip on a playoff place. What a season it's been, and now we're in the business end. Chatham, of course, have former Premier League striker Nile Ranger in their ranks, but that won't faze us much. The task is clear, the focus is there, and it's all about getting those 3 points. Let's get into it and see the side that Keith Roden has selected this afternoon. Keith makes 3 changes from last weekend, which sees Ryan Reid return from suspension and Ade Cole as Ben Svabadar come into the starting 11. Aidan Prout is in goal. It's a back four of Ryan Reid, Captain Matt Cripps, Ethan Kaiser and Andy Freeman. Ade Cole, Alejandro Machado and Louie Johnson are in the midfield, while Daniel Ogunle and Ben Svabadar support Bradley Satch up front. On the substitutes bench today is Scott Cashkett, Charlie Edwards, Kaimani Thomas, Charlie Hughes and Max Hudson. Let's take a look at the lineup of our visitors this afternoon. Nathan Harvey's in goal, the back 3 of Alex Giles, Captain Reece Butler and Sid Nelson, with Cassim Adu and Oliver Hobden as fullbacks, Kean Garland and Adam Levis in a double pivot, with Matt MacArthur in as a 10 in just behind Topo Kalahunzi and Junior Dixon. Stay tuned for matchday highlights and post-match reaction, and as always, come on you Blues.
And welcome to the arena for an absolutely massive clash in the Isthmian Premier Division between 3rd place Chatham Town and 4th place Brentwood Town. I'm joined in the gantry by Chris. What do you think for today's game?
Oh, it's a huge one for both sets of sides on the table. A win for us today puts us back into 3rd, but a win for Chatham obviously puts them, solidifies their place in 3rd as well. So it's a massive 6-pointer.
Now back on the left with Freeman, looking for Sage. To Vavadar. Looking for a cross to Machado in space here. It's seen out just about by Nathan Harvey in the Chatham goal. That was a dangerous chance there for Alejandro Machado. Banas is coming short. And Ade does play it short. And the flag's gone up for offside there. Not quite sure how
I'm pretty sure you can't be offside from a corner.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how the two
I don't know the rules,
that.
but I'm pretty sure you can't be offside from a corner. Unless I'm wrong.
The linesman's just explaining his decision to the referee now, I think.
I think he's going to let us retake it. Yeah,
I think so
yeah,
too.
It
Seems to be a retake here.
I mean, but it doesn't look like he's going to retake the corner. He's going to let us retake the play from where it stopped.
I'm not quite sure what that was given for. It's a slightly strange situation, this.
I must admit, I don't understand the decision there, but...
Free kick played in by Ade Cole. Body at the back post. Louie Johnson with the shot, but it's well blocked. And now Andy Freeman can recycle it. Chatham just taking a bit more care of the ball here. Trying to have a sustained spell of possession. Nelson looks for a ball forward, though, and it's nicked off him by Ben Svabadar. There's space on this left-hand side. Got Sage in the box as well. Can he get the shot off? Back to Machado, and it's just wide of the right-hand post. That was a fantastic opportunity for Brentwood Town to take an early lead here. Svabadar excellently nicking the ball off of Nelson, but it's just wide.
Oh, I thought that was in. I thought from the moment he left Machado's foot, I thought that was in.
Plays it long, thanks to the press from Dixon. Vavadar now. Looking for the run of Ogunle, but it's just cleared away out of danger by Nelson. And I believe that went out for a throw. It didn't quite go out for a corner.
I think the ball went all the way into the burger bar. Hopefully it didn't fall into the deep fat fryer.
Yeah, well, Freeman's now got the ball in hand and he's going to take this throw in. Looks like he might play this into the box though. It does go straight into the box. Cripps went up for it, but wasn't able to get his head on it. Now out with Freeman. Back into the box. Sage makes the contact, but he can't get a shot off. It's now Ade Cole. Out to Reed. Reed into Vavidar. Lovely touch there to get past his man. Cole looking for Vavidar, but there's a chance here for Chatham to counter-attack. It's Dixon running forward. He's got Fadahunsi on the far side. Gets past Kaiser into MacArthur, but it's blocked by Reed. It's still with MacArthur. Gets the shot off, but it is now blocked by Kaiser. Now Giles, although it's forced back by Brentwood, it's now Sage. Looking to get past Butler. He's able to do so. He's got Vavidar in the middle. But Hobden, once again, just clears the ball out of danger. Very end-to-end game, this. It's very entertaining so far.
Absolutely outstanding work by Bradley Sage there. Under pressure, he's gotten through two. I think he might have megged them as well. And to play that through ball to Benas.
Instead plays it short to Ogunlay. Now Reed with space on this right-hand side. But it's slightly under hit. And it does hit the first defender. Now Ogunlay plays it back into the box, and it looks to be a shot actually. Nearly finds that bottom left corner, but it's just out for a goal kick here.
Yeah, that was very, very close. I'm not sure if that was a cross or a shot, but either way, it caused the goalkeeper Harvey some trouble there. He wasn't comfortable with that not nestling to the back of the net.
Now I do. Lovely ball into Dixon. Dixon does get a touch on him from Louie Johnson. The referee's given a foul. I was wondering myself whether it might have been a free ball, but it's a free kick. Garland is now on the ball. Now Leathers. Leathers, lovely ball into Fadahunsi. Fadahunsi with a shot, great save by Prowl, with MacArthur on the follow-up, but now Ryan Reed wins it back, and MacArthur pushes him over. That was the best chance of the game so far. Great shot by Fadahunsi, and even better save by Aidan Prowl.
It's a big save by Aidan Prowl. In the reverse fixture, Aidan was my man of the match. He made some fantastic saves to help us win that game. And as Keith alluded to in his post-match interview in that game, he said, I need my goalkeepers to win me games.
Prowl had a bit of pressure there from Fadahunsi, a bit of a risky ball, but it's paid off. Now with Cripps, looking for the run of Sage. Manages to flick it on, but Ogunlay's not going to get there, although it's a failed clearance by Idu. Now Ogunlay into Johnson. Johnson across the box, looking for Vavidar. Gets the shot off, but it's a pretty easy catch for Nathan Harvey. Now Nathan Harvey, no one really pressing him yet. A lot of power on that ball to Giles, so he's not able to do much with it. Was briefly won back by Brentwood. Giles did well with it, but Johnson has it again. Sage now. Sage looking for Ogunlay. He's going to find him. He's got space on this right-hand side. Got Garland with him, who does push him over. It's just outside the box, but it is going to be a dangerous free kick here. Wonder whether he might see a card. I think he will.
Yes. It's a slice of cheddar. It's probably not an area where you're going to be able to shoot from, but if you could fist that ball across and hope someone could get the slightest, the deftest of touches on it, it's going to be too much for the goalkeeper. So fingers crossed we can make something worthwhile from this free kick.
It's going to be Ade Cole to take it. Plays it short to Machado. Machado with the shot, but it whistles just wide off that left-hand post. It was a great shot, just didn't quite curl enough into that left corner.
What do you say again? I thought that was in. I thought Alejandro was going to nestle into the top bins there. Great move from Brett. We were just talking about how we were going to cross it in, and Addy's played it across to Alejandro to shoot instead. So, no, really good move to catch Chatham out there.
Chatham still have lots of people forward. Idy now on the left-hand side. Idy now tries to beat Ogunlay, does manage to get past him. And it's a lovely whistling cross into the box, but Prowl just gets a slight touch on it, I think, to make sure that none of the Chatham players can get their heads on it.
Yeah, that was a very dangerous move there. I don't think Danny would like me saying this, but that was definitely a sort of move, man. Sort of
Yeah,
TikTok meme there.
One last chance here for Brentwood at the end of this first half. Looking for Ogunlay, doesn't find him. It's now Vavidar though. Flicks it on, looking for Sage, but Nathan Harvey claims it well, and that is going to be half-time. At the break, it's Brentwood Town 0, Chatham Town 0.
Our next home game is on Easter Monday as we welcome Welly United back to the arena. We last faced them here in October for the FA Trophy, where the Blues ran out 3-0 winners, so we'll be looking to do the same again. Make sure you get down, support the lads and have a good day on Easter Monday. On Monday, it will also be your last chance to donate an Easter egg in support of Lennox Children's Cancer Fund. It's an initiative that we've been running for the past few seasons and it's for a great cause, so if you are able to, please bring an Easter egg or two along with you for that game. And don't forget to subscribe to Brentwood Town TV to make sure you never miss a moment of Brentwood Town action this season. So hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for the rest of our season. Right then, let's get back into the action.
Could potentially be the most important second half of the entire season, this. It's now Dixon, space on this right-hand side. It's a lovely ball forward, looking for MacArthur. He's got Ade Cole with him. Ball into the box. Oh, and it's just managed to be kept out by Brentwood Town. Van Huntsey was in the middle there. Chatham now back on the ball. Harvey at the back here. Gonna look for the run of Dixon. Does manage to find him. Dixon with a shot. I think it caught the defence slightly off guard, but it was pretty much straight at Prow, who manages to deal with it. Oh, I think this first goal will see a massive tactical change and it will be very dangerous. MacArthur's gonna take this corner. Plays it short. Looking for Leathers, I think that was, but he plays his shot over the bar. It was a nice little routine.
Cole Shelton.
Well, maybe they'll be able to come back ahead here. Now, Prow takes his kick long. Sage now gets his head on it. Vavidar looking for Machado. Machado from distance! And it's once again wide of that left-hand post that he looked for. It's another corner for Ade Cole to whip into the box. It's a great delivery. Looking for Johnson at the far post. In fact, sorry, it was Bradley Sage at the far post, but he's not able to keep it in play. It's gone out for a goal kick. It's a great delivery. It's floated all the way to the far post. Ball now with Bernie Tanner. Tanner forward, looking for Van Huntsey. Although it's a ball played into the box and it's Nile Ranger, but it's well saved by Aidan Prow. It was a lovely flick on by Anakai Boadi to try and find Nile Ranger at the far post. And Nile Ranger did make connection after a slight wrong touch from Matt Cripps, but Prow deals with it. He's on the floor though. Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, that's a fantastic save. It's one of those crosses where I think Crippo the deflection just took it away from him being able to clear it. But I think he got a good foot on there to take it away from Ranger, so he couldn't get a clean enough connection on the shot. And there's Aidan Prow again, making big saves in big moments.
This is late defending here to do for Chatham. Now want to make sure they keep the ball out here, but Carmani Thomas whips it in. It's a lovely ball towards Machado, but it's held by Nathan Harvey. He made good contact with it, got it on target. It's out for another throw in. It looks like if there is going to be a winner, Brentwood are the ones who are going to be putting the pressure on to find it. Wyam Reed. Down the wing to Ogunlay. It's a lovely ball forward. Ogunlay looking for Hughes, but he miscues it. It's now Kaimani Thomas. Can he find the winner? Oh, and it's just saved by Nathan Harvey. That is an unbelievable stop. Everybody in the stadium thought that would find the back of the net. I thought it up here too. That was an unbelievable shot. And it's an unbelievable save to match it to keep Chatham in third for now.
You've just said it there. I think everyone in this stadium, including us up here, thought that was in. I thought that was going only one place, but what a save.
Armani Thomas, though, still on the edge of the box. Tries to play it in, but he loses it once again, and it is now fully cleared away by Alex Giles, and that is full time. It is a 0-0 draw in a massive game between third and fourth, and it's a good point for both teams, but I'm sure Brentwood will be devastated that they didn't pick up all three at the end there.
Yeah, I must admit, Matthew, I think we were saying going into this game after losing last week, we had to get something from this. We just had to get a point, even a point. And look, it's a hard-fought point today. We have given as good as we've got against a full-time outfit. Could have run it wide at the end, but big moments call for big players, and Aidan's made two really big saves today, and Harvey there EP44, Chatham has made an absolutely colossal save. Scouts 0-0 draw here against Chatham Town. After last week, I think it was important that we got something out of this game, and that we did, wasn't it?
Yeah, great reaction from the boys. They're a very good side, obviously full time, moved the ball well, but I thought we were superb today. We were first half, we were on the front foot. Didn't really cause us too much problems. I think second half they've had a very good chance at the end there, and obviously our chance in the last few seconds. I don't know how the keeper saved it, but for a 0-0 draw, it was actually an entertaining game. It had that sort of playoff feel to it, where people didn't want to make a mistake at both ends. So, but yeah, good points. We take it into obviously the bank holiday weekend, and as I say, it's still in our hands.
Obviously, 3 changes to the starting 11 this afternoon with Reed and Cole and Favoured all coming in. So what was the sort of decision making behind those changes?
I think Wines makes sense because he just gives us balance rather than having Fremo on his left foot at full back there. Addy and Benas, to be fair to them, have trained superbly well for weeks on end. We've just been in really good form where they haven't been given that chance, and they've almost had to. They deserved a chance today, and I thought both of them were very good, very, very good.
I think he's had that sort of, if anyone was going to go and score, that would be the team that went on to win, especially as the game ticked on, and then, as you say, Kamani's chance right at the end. Big moments call for big players, and I just can't believe that didn't go in.
Yeah, no, listen, we said to him, it was one of them games where we like to make changes because we've got a very good bench, and it was almost a tough game to bring people into because it was on an edge the whole sort of game. So Kamani was unlucky not to play today. Obviously he's played a lot of games for us, and we just said go and win us the game, and we thought he did, to be fair. But listen, the keeper's made a great save, and we take the point and move on to next weekend.
And I think that's both games now where we've shut Chatham out, and not many teams are going to keep a clean sheet against this Chatham side with all the firepower they've got and the full-time outfit. So must be proud of the defence and the goalkeeper for that as well. Yeah,
Gaffer said it after the game. He said we've played them twice now. They haven't scored a goal against us, which obviously bodes well if it comes to it in the playoffs. But as I say, they are a good side. You have to work extremely hard. They have a lot of the ball, and your shape's got to be very good against them, especially on this surface. But yeah, we're very pleased, and as I say, we'll go into the week. We'll train Tuesday, Thursday, and we'll look forward to Burgess Hill Saturday now.
I think, despite now being fifth in the table, the playoffs are still in our hands, and it's one of those cliches. If you'd been said you'd have finished fifth come the end of the season at the very start, you'd snap their hands off, wouldn't you? So it's still well in our hands to finish in a strong playoff position, isn't it? Yeah,
like I said, it's in our hands. I think we're 4 points ahead of Dartford, who obviously hit a bit of form, won a couple of good games over the last couple of weeks. But we've got 5 games where they're winnable games. Listen, second's still our objective. It's very tight up there now. I'm pretty sure they're all playing each other soon. I think Haverley have got Chatham have got Dartford. You come Monday, if you win 2 games over the weekend, you could find yourself second or third going into the last 3 games. So everything's to play for. So we'll look forward to it. So we're in a great spot.
And obviously next weekend, during Easter, we've got 2 back-to-back very difficult games. But starting with Burgess Hill away from home, not massively far to go, but still a bit of a journey at the same time. They've been in good form. Obviously, they've lost their last 2. I think today's loss against Billericay sort of kills their own playoff ambitions, but there's still going to be a lot to play for in that game, isn't there?
Yeah, they're a funny old side. They obviously score a lot of goals, and similar to us, they concede a lot of goals. So I expect an entertaining game. You'd probably say they've probably got too much to do now to get in there, but that gives them a bit more freedom now, and they don't have to win the game. They can play with freedom. We're sort of having to get something out of the game, so it can backfire in that sense. But listen, as I say, we got Welling on the Monday, who are obviously fighting for their lives down there. No game's going to be easy at this level. They're all difficult. If you don't show up, you find yourself coming unstuck. I mean, you just look at Folkestone today. We see them 3-1 down at one point. It's on the day in this league, and we need to show up for the last 5 games, and listen, we'll be good. We'll be where we need to be.
Benas, 0-0 draw here against Chatham Town. Your first start, I think, since the Dartford game at the end of January. So, how did you find that one out there?
I thought it was good. I thought we played very well. First half, not even matched. I'd say we were leveled above their intensity. We had a lot of chances in the half. Second half was a bit more end to end, I think. And I'd say we could have either nicked it or a draw is a fair result. And for me personally, I was buzzing to get out there, to be fair. It's been, as I said, end of January? Yeah. So since the end of January, been training hard. And just happy to be back on the pitch.
And Keith and Scout both alluded to how hard you've been working and training recently, and that you deserve to get your start today. So what was the sort of message said to you from the management team before the game?
Well, before the game, they mentioned they basically had no choice leaving me out, because I feel like I've been putting in the work for the past couple months. I'm happy they gave me the opportunity, and the message was really just the way I'm training, just put it into the game. They know the quality I have. I think I had a good first half, maybe second half the legs were getting a bit tired, but hopefully it's just a step in the right direction.
And I think today, focusing on the game as well, I think we gave as good as we've got. I think we've shut them out on both occasions now, both home and away. I think it was probably a game of big moments for both goalkeepers. Aiden's made 2 really big saves. Their keeper's made one right at the end of Kaimani. It looked like it was destined to nestle into that bottom corner. So I think we can be proud of that performance, can't we?
100%. I think Aiden saved us a lot of times, not just this game but this whole season. Their keepers made a great save at the end there for Kamani. I think everyone thought we scored there. And yeah, these games, when especially the teams that are in the playoffs, it's all really like tight edge. It's moments, mistakes, and I think today was just a fair draw.
And I think the playoffs are still in our hands, aren't they? You know, we're 5th in the table, but it's still well above, I think, what a lot of people predicted us to be. I know we still had our own personal ambitions, and we're where we want to be. So we're going to next weekend against Burgess Hill, who I feel as though their loss at Billericay today's probably killed their own chances. But we've still got something to prove, haven't we?
Yeah. Like, we've literally just had 2 tough home games. 2 teams that are in the playoffs. One team that's probably going to win the league. And we've matched them, if not done better than them. And just looking on to Burgess, we're excited. It's going to be 2 games in 3 days. So our squad's going to have a part to play, and we're excited for it.